How's it going, everybody? Andy McCullough from the Kansas City Star here at Kauffman Stadium, where the Royals were crushed by the White Sox and John Danks, 12-1. The good news for the Royals is they will not face John Danks in the playoffs. They cannot hit him. That's not true. Most of the time they cannot hit him. He's a soft-tossing lefty who is not a particularly good pitcher in 2015, but he throws changeups and cutters and sort of confounds the Royals. He pitched a complete game tonight, which is somewhat incredible. But the more important stuff going on basically right now with the Royals is they're trying to figure out who their fourth starter for the playoff rotation will be, and the two candidates are Chris Medlen and Duffy. Duffy's been okay. He was okay in August, but he's been having really high volume innings with pitches. He hasn't been particularly efficient, and he looks kind of like the lesser version of Danny Duffy. The guy who can walk the park suddenly, the guy who has really long at bats and hasn't been finishing them. So there is a vacancy there that could be filled by Chris Medlen, who had been a really good pitcher for Atlanta for several years before he underwent his second Tommy John surgery. But in his third start, Medlen really got rocked. He gave up 7 runs in 5 2/3. 3 came in the first inning on some seeing eye singles, a bad fielding play by Ben Zobrist, but some hard hit balls as well. He gave up 3 in the 4th, all on a home run by Tyler Flowers, which ended up kind of being the biggest play in the game. Medlen talked afterwards about how he couldn't command his curveball very well. He was okay with his changeup, but the curveball was not particularly effective. And that's kind of a standard thing for guys coming back from Tommy John surgery. Is it's not that their velocity goes down necessarily. It's it's not that they can't pitch as hard. It's that they struggle to command their breaking stuff with as much consistency when they're coming back from the first time. It's just sort of the newness of having to pitch again makes them less effective. And you're seeing that the growing pains now with Medlen, which is unfortunate because he's a very good pitcher when he's on, but he's not locked into that setting just yet. So the Royals will hope that in the next 3 or 4 weeks maybe he can find it. He could be that fourth starter. If not, it'll probably be Danny Duffy. Either way, we'll be writing about it in the pages of the Kansas City Star, kansascity.com, and on our new True Blue app. Have a good night.